I don't like women, partner. I don't.
Ha! Gay!
I spawned in at this ranch in the middle of nowhere. Out here in the West, you do what it takes to survive, and sometimes that means spending the night snuggled in the hay with a group of muscled cowboys. Last time, our family was held hostage by the feds, and to get them back, we have to hunt down our old gang, in particular Bill Williamson, who shot us in the gut. Now, we're putting together a team, starting with this 80-year-old snake oil salesman. It warms my heart to see an elderly man being so active. My grandfather yells at the television while waiting to see if his diaper's full. Subscribe if your grandfather shouts slurs at Fox News while shitting himself. The wavering up these bottles gives me more anxiety than sharing an Uber pool with an entire troop of goth ballerinas. Like the video if Uber drivers also make you incredibly anxious. Back to Bill, he's hiding inside a castle. He's like Bowser with all the cavities and a rapey disposition. Well, maybe not the cavities. Anyway, to get to Bill, we need money to build an armored war carriage, and the easiest way to do that is to win this horse race. It takes a couple tries to figure out how to drive a carriage. It's a lot like when your older brother makes you hold a rope and pull him in a sled while he pelts you with rocks while his friends watch and laugh. Man, I don't know why I go to therapy when I can just trauma dump on you guys. Anyway, we win the race easily because my gamer power level is over 9,000 Hot Pockets. And the next step in our quest to kill maximum security Boner Bowser is to get ourselves proper firepower to arm the war wagon with. The old man has a contact in the nearby town of Armadillo, and I decide I'm going to take the taxi carriage there. My plans go awry when I accidentally assault the taxi carriage driver. I really wish that I could just say, "I'm sorry, officer, he looked like a mannequin and I can't have my heart broken again," but I don't have that option. So, I'm forced to flee town due to my accidental button press, and while I'm just about to escape, I come across a random mission helping a sheriff mop up some ne'er-do-wells. For some reason, the marshals chasing me decide that using me as cannon fodder to fight gangs is preferable to doing any work themselves. The same situation keeps coming up. It's like a recurring theme or something. I don't know. I didn't major in English Lit. Unfortunately, this isn't a lesson that main character John Marston is going to learn from anytime soon. I loot the bodies while the sheriff isn't looking and head for Armadillo. At this point, I'm kind of wondering why I don't just steal the bank vault myself, hire a gang, and then steal back my wife and kid, then head to Mexico, where the feds can't find me, but I do the neighborly thing instead and bring back the town's money because I'm a nice guy and that's what nice guys do. This completes Solomon's Folly, which is clearly some kind of mission, but I don't remember when or where that ever started. I decide to save my game and check out my newly unlocked outfit. I'm pretty excited about this. One, I get to hide my guns underneath, but also hide my guns underneath. Maybe now both the ladies and the men won't pressure me for an inspection. Now that I'm equipped to flashbang the innocent, I decide it's time to take a break from all this planning by hunting down a bounty. Meanwhile, this poor woman's wagon is stolen, and she pleads for my help to get it back. I've always believed that evil prevails when good men do nothing, so I spring into action by hunting down and killing the man who stole the wagon. I return her coach to her, but she doesn't even offer her hand in marriage or proposition me for sex. This is really too cruel a world for a nice guy like me.
You saved my farm! May the Lord bless you.
I'm no hero, but it's good to help.
Now at the bandits' camp, the gangbanger super predators are coming right for me, so I don't bother asking them to turn their friend over to me, and instead I commit one of my many grievous acts of slaughter. Bonus points, I hobble the target by shooting him in the foot, so not only will he not be able to run away from me, he won't be able to run away in prison either. I'm sure he'll be very popular. I mean, there's no way you can successfully run a gang unless you've got charisma.
Ain't this nice? Ain't no point crying now. This won't hold.
I ride to McFarlane's ranch to turn in the bounty and accidentally step into a mission marker while I'm at it. These are by far my least favorite missions in the game. You just follow around a slow-moving dog until something interesting happens, which always takes minutes of time. The fact that I can cut and just move right to the action is a miracle. Really, you should be thankful you didn't have to see it. And I don't even get to kill anyone. Those two drunk guys in a personal squabble definitely deserved mortal injuries for disturbing the peace, but unfortunately, those aren't the conditions of the mission. I decide to take a break by sitting in at the ranch poker game. This reminds me of when I used to play poker pretty seriously. I used to play like 12 tables at once online while I was in college. It really sped up how fast I could lose my student loan money to middle-aged dentists. Anyway, my gamer prowess is simply too powerful for this poker AI, and I defeat them each handily, walking away $150 richer, which in 1910 money is like $10,000. I could almost afford my insulin with that money. Meanwhile, Bill Williamson is still out there on the horizon. I can smell the booze and 3-day-old bean stew all the way from here, so it's time we get back to the plan. We catch the taxi to Armadillo, where we meet an upper-class Irishman who's going to bring us the big guns. He's in the middle of sensitive negotiations when we interrupt, and these two men decide to square up. Bad decision.
It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella.
Son of a bitch! My gosh! It's not here. That lying sack of shit!
Turns out that an Irishman's word is as flimsy as his penis. It might as well be made of jello and a bitter memory of failed orgasms. On my way home, a man asks us for a ride. There's more traffic here than the nurse's office at an old folks' home on STD test day.
You crazy animal!
I've never seen a stronger argument against the Environmental Protection Agency. So yeah, this is why we pay carriages to take us places. We interrupt Irish having a dream about that time at Thanksgiving with his niece, and then he tells us that the next mission is to assault a backed-up hole that belongs to a gang of miners. This Irishman is not beating the allegations. And what happens next is something out of an IDF training video.
I found you one.
Go down! Troublemaker!
Man, clearing tunnels is easy when you're the main character. Now that we finally got our hands on the prize, our sweet, sweet Gatling gun, we load it into the cart and ride her on out.
What did I tell you? Piece of cake!
And just like that, we have the final piece of the puzzle to pull off our assault on Fort Mercer.
Make sure it doesn't fall off.
After the excitement of today, I decided it's best to take the train back to Armadillo to rest up before we confront Bill Williamson tomorrow evening.
Where's my wife and son?
Your wife sends her regards.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill, I implore you, think about this.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Oh.
John? Marshall? Come on!
All right, good. Now just stay put till I tell you otherwise. Gentlemen, I bring you wisdom from the East. Why, some men have reported to me that after drinking it for 1 month, they can chew through steel.
Oh, snap!
I thought we were friends! here. We looked everywhere.
Hold on! Hold on, I missed
Marston,
it.
Mr. Marston, we got a live one. He says, Bill's already run off to Mexico yesterday morning.
You'll never get him.